Good evening and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. What you gonna do? I don't know, but something's gonna grow. Well, good evening everyone and welcome to part one of I almost said saffron. This is part one of making tarragon butter. And this time I'm doing it the right way. The last time I did it ghetto style, and you can look back over my videos about maybe a month or two ago where I did it by hand. It was just crazy. So this time I went to YouTube University and I pulled up a few videos on how to make it. And so I decided to go with the simplest method, which is using the mixer. You put your butter in. First you chop up your tarragon and then you mix it for about 5 minutes. My sister gave me these former butter containers that she had. She gave me 4 of them. She only gave me 1 pack of butter or 4 sticks. So I'm thinking that it will probably fill up 1.5 to 2 of the containers. She sent me with 4, and of course I'm going to do mine again. This is the ghetto version, remember? I wrapped it, it melted on me while I was trying to do it by hand, and I ended up wrapping it in the wax paper or I don't know if I think this is parchment paper. So I have 2 logs left, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do mine first because I want to see how this method works. I'm going to whip mine up. I've had the butter sitting out for about 1.5 hours, so it's nice and soft. I'm going to whip mine up first, put mine in the container, see how it comes out, and then I will do my sister's because she spent a lot more money on her butter than I did. And she has so much tarragon, y'all. She didn't like it. What happened was she asked me to get it for her when I bought my French tarragon at Pelly's earlier this season. She was like, oh, get me a plant. So I did. And so when she tasted it raw, here's some extra, y'all. I don't let none of it go to waste. I'll get it in there. And I've got some more on there I need to get off. But anyway, she told me to get her some, so I got her a plant. And so she tasted it raw. And so when she tasted that black licorice taste, she did not like it. She was like, I don't like this. I was like, well, send the plant back to me because I love it. So I did, once I cooked with it, I baked some chicken. And then I made some smothered potatoes, and I'll be sharing a video of my smothered potato recipe in the next few weeks here, probably after the fall comes and I'm indoors. But anyway, I told her, I said, once you use the tarragon, with baking, I said chicken, steak, or salmon, whatever. I said, the flavor changes. You're not going to taste that licorice taste. I said, it's a totally different flavor that I believe that you will like. And I told her, even the tarragon butter, it picks up on a different flavor once it's mixed in and made into tarragon butter. I said, you can make sauces with it. I said, it's a lot of things you can do with it. I said, go to YouTube University and you can look at the endless possibilities with the usage of this. So she never harvested it. She never did anything to it. So she ended up in this bowl right here. This is the extra, and I'm going to dehydrate this tonight. This is her extra. And then I use like 5 stems for the tarragon butter. I think that's enough. And if I need more, I can get more from what we have left. But I'm going to dehydrate this on the stem. And then once I pull it off, I'll get it chopped up. I like my handy hand chopper for chopping it. And I'm getting ready to chop this up for the butter. And that should give us enough for her to have some butter. And of course, I'm stealing some of this tarragon. I have 2 plants that I've cut down recently, but they're growing again. But at the end of August, I will cut mine for the last time because to overwinter it, you can't cut it in zone 6. You can't cut it anymore after the end of August. It should be at least 4 weeks before your first frost. So our first frost is scheduled for October the 15th. It may come sooner, it may come later, but you are not to touch the tarragon 6 weeks before the frost, and you'll let it grow, and then it'll come back next year. Now mine is going to be kept in the greenhouse over the winter, so although it will get the chill hours and it will get cold, the frost will not hit it because it'll be protected by the greenhouse. So, but anyway, so hopefully mine will come back next year. This is my first time ever growing it, so I don't know. Now my sister's, I don't know if she's going to send hers over here to put in the greenhouse or if she's going to leave hers out. I would rather she leave hers out, and then we can compare and contrast the two to see which one does the best, which one comes back. If nothing happens to either, I would like to know that. So she'll probably just leave hers out because her other herbs come back every year. The ones, the perennial herbs that she have, like her thyme and stuff like that. So anyway, okay, so I'm going to end this here. This is the end of part 1. This was just to let you know what I'm about to do. I'm going to get mine made up off camera. And so when I return for part 2, I will be starting my sister's, getting hers beginning up. I can't even talk today. I will be beginning her batch. And so I will come back on and you will see me doing that. I have my tripod set up, so I'll be on camera for that. And then also when I come back, I'm going to be potting up and rooting up the eucalyptus. It's been soaking today in honey water, and that's to stimulate the root growth. And so after that, I'm going to be potting it. I brought in I put some soil in a pot. I have some amendments here, but I'm not going to use those yet, but I'm going to keep them in here so that if it does take off, I will have fertilization for it. I might throw a little bit of this bone meal. I have a little bone meal and a little blood meal right here. Then I have chicken manure and perlite. So for the drainage, because it needs well draining soil, I may throw a little perlite in there. And then I brought my root stimulator, my take root stuff. I will probably use that. Why not, for extra measure? So I have everything right here. It's in the window right now, getting plenty of sun. That's starting to go down, and it's only 7:26 here. By 8:30, it will be dark here in Michigan. So I'm going to put it right back in the window, and hopefully it will do well for me. We shall see. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to end this right now, and I shall return once I finish mine and get started with my sister's. Plus, I need to chop up this. That's going to take a while. I will see you in a few, and may God bless you all. Bye-bye.